my zodiac child. Here's your reading, Aries, for August 2019. This reading here, Aries, can be used for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or north node signs. And also to Aries, before we get started, the energies and messages here that resonate with you, the best thing to do, Aries, is just to apply them where they fit, how they fit, and to whom they fit within your life at this point in time, as they can relate to many areas of your life. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and hop into your reading here. So for the heart of the matter here for you, you popped out the Wheel of Fortune. For what's in your mindset or what are you ruminating over this month, Aries, you popped out the Death card. What's in your foundation or what are you resting upon? The King of Swords here reversed. And the energies that you're leaving behind, Aries, or what you're walking away from this month, you popped out here the Ten of Swords reversed with the Two of Staves or the Two of Wands. And what you're walking into this month, Aries, or what you can expect, is the Ace of Coins here, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and the Ace of Cups here. Okay, Aries, some of you maybe could be dealing with a Scorpio, possibly. Maybe even an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius individual. Maybe have that any of that combination in your chart as well, Aries. Excuse me. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on for you this month. Okay. Aries, I feel like there's something that's going on that has a lot to do with like ignoring something, but what I'm getting or what's coming through, it's like you have this very optimistic spirit, Aries, which is wonderful. It's a beautiful thing. And Aries, you're very much concerned with the here and now and what's going on now, which is another beautiful trait. That's what makes you fun and exuberant, Okay, okay, that's what it is. Certain things come up right into your awareness regarding improvement, self-improvement, just improvement in general within your life, right? Or where you see that things are becoming an issue or a problem, whatever that may be, right? Like a blockage. Now, when these things come up for you, Aries, you start to work on them, cool. You make a plan to start to work on it. But I feel, Aries, like it doesn't get followed through, or you don't follow through all the way with it, because I feel, Aries, and especially with growth of any kind or improvement of any kind, Aries, it's something that is a process, and because it's not maybe in your here and now, due to improvement and due to adjustment being a process, right? We must follow through all the way with it, and even though it may not be in our awareness all the time, or it may not be at of a peak concern at every step of the way throughout the process, even though it's not like that, that doesn't necessarily mean that then we can maybe forget about it, or we can maybe look at it like it's not as important, or like the gravity of the situation isn't at its peaks, and therefore we don't have to really follow through with it. You are walking away from no longer looking at situations as just temporary, because I feel like they're coming up for you, and it's starting to, whatever these blocks may be, you're starting to really see it's interfering in your life. And I feel also like it's becoming more prevalent within your life throughout the process. Back to, because it's not like a peak thing, or it doesn't peak, that peak moment isn't always prevalent throughout the whole entire process. You may not attach an emotional resonance to that specific change. So I feel like you are walking into where you're going to start to do that now, and really recognizing that it is important if it comes up for you, whether it comes up for you during the peak moments, or whether it comes up for you when the with the non-peak moments. It's also too you're starting to recognize too the importance of self-work and of self-awareness, It's interesting. My guidance wants me to bring up Aries like as soon as we get upset at something or we kind of have like an emotional response to something, you know what I mean? Um, most of the time, the as fast as we were to get upset at it or we were to kind of like have an emotional response to something of like irritatingness is just as fast as we get over something. Like, you know what I mean? We're the type of people where it's like we'll get mad at, I don't know, something, someone said something or did something that upset us. You know what I mean? We're like, yeah. You know, we kind of have an emotional response. And then literally like 10 minutes later, you're like, let's just go get some damn yogurt, man, with some sprinkles. Like, you know what I mean? And it's that's a beautiful thing, Aries, and it's a wonderful trait. You know, it really is. And it's also interesting. It's also a great thing, Aries, to have those visceral emotions and to really like be able to release those emotions right then and there. You know what I mean? Given it may not always be like the best result, but to be able, Aries, like to have that emotional response and then to just let it go in that moment, it really serves you and it really keeps you very young. It keeps you very like optimistic when it comes to life. But once again, okay, that's what it is. So my guidance is tying in for you like those visceral moments are very short lived once again, you know? So I feel like just throughout your life, you have moments of short lived expression. So I feel Aries like you're walking into, once again, really tying in more of an emotional resonance and a lasting emotional resonance to that as to which needs to be changed that is a process and that has okay, interesting. That has a process and that which needs to be changed where it's like there's no elevator to solving that. You must take the stairs. And you're starting to really recognize that Aries and really put more effort towards keeping those situations that you need to take the stairs in your immediate awareness because it's become a really important thing for you now, and that's the transformation for you this month. Very interesting, Aries. Very interesting reading here. It was just self awareness, um, and really luck is on your side. It just may not seem like it right now due to these blocks. You know what I mean? Hitting these brick walls. You know what I mean? But hey, when things come up for us like that, we must pay attention to it. You know what I mean? It must be that damn important. You know? All right, Aries. Let's go ahead and pop out. Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle card for you this month. Wait, what do we have for Aries? One card, please, for Aries. We have for Aries for the month of August 2019. Aries. We have for Aries. Okay. Let's see here. So interesting. Card here of authority here, Aries. So Aries, authority number 10 here. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. The word authority has mostly been used to describe the powers that rule, govern, lead, direct, control, and protect. It has also been closely associated with the powers that dominate, suppress, enforce, demand, and scare us. Authority is about power. True authority is generated by maturity, knowledge, wisdom, experience, and inner balance. This kind of power comes from within, where it is deeply rooted in a solid connection to Source. Externally, this power expresses itself as presence, the ability to be completely in the moment with full awareness of every aspect of oneself, all senses fully engaged, while being completely centered in the heart. Internally, this power steps back to witness, allowing us to perceive and discern without attachment. From all this, a new form of authority arises, one that leads, shares, directs, and conducts with benevolence, grace, compassion, wisdom, and integrity. This kind of authority inspires trust, creation, collaboration, and partnership. It is receptive in nature and expresses the journey inward, where connection with self and source become one. Green here represents the energy that abundantly flows from the heart. Turquoise here represents the high heart chakra, sometimes referred to as the thymus chakra, the place where heart and throat energies merge into loving expressions of truth. Golden yellow here represent abundance, truth, enlightenment, and self-realization. In numerology, 3 is considered a catalytic number. It stands for an energy that speeds up or creates a connection between two unrelated things without necessarily changing itself. And there are many 6s in this image. 6 is associated with harmony, love, and balance, as well as with structure, design, and efficiency. Conceptually, circles stand for everything and nothing at all, balance and infinity, purity and freedom. Go ahead and try this for me, Aries. Close your eyes and contemplate the concept of authority for a moment. How does the word make you feel? Do you consider yourself an authority in certain areas? Are you kind and wise in your guidance of other people? Are you coming from a place of wholeness and balance? All right, Aries, that completes your reading for August 2019. Go to visit intuitiveperceptions.com for all of your booking services and informational needs. Also, too, Aries, go ahead and check the description box below for other valuable content, links, and offers for you, Aries. Alrighty, Aries, we'll go ahead and see you next time. And as always, Aries, God bless and love and light.